Yeah, before there was ice available all the time to preserve fish and market it inland, have people inland preserving fish. The best way was salting it. So right off of the docks, they would be salting the fish and then drying it. Here's a smaller family doing the same thing, and you can see it drying on the racks there. Here's some scenes. This is various scenes around the world of drying fish. There's the stockfish. They was hanging up on these racks. And then the saltfish dip in Jakarta, drying saltfish. Here it is in the old days. Remains of a Roman fish salting plant that they excavated. So yeah, fish packed in ice. Here's a big industry of making ice, getting it on board the fishing boats, and also delivering it to the docks and the freezers. And here's some really old ice houses, preserved fish in Findhorn. I think that's in, is that in Finland? There's a medieval smokehouse preserved in Belgium. Yeah, the Egyptians would bring them in for salting. And in Norway and Iceland, they take the cod and they dry it on these racks. Huge industry. Look at the size of this warehouse of this stockfish, they call it. Then another way of preserving fish would be turn it into sauce. And the Vietnamese were some of the leaders in that. This is a wonderful illustration of the fermentation pots and how they make fish sauce in the old days. Another way of preserving fish that they would catch. The Romans did the same thing. They would keep them in these clay jars. Now here they are showing how they're making it nowadays in Vietnam. Here's some of the products, fish sauce products. Here's some of the warehouses. Yeah, and by the way, and some of the ways we love to eat the soups, all sorts of fish soups. There's one in Russia, and there's a French bisque, clam chowder, Brazilian seafood stew, and here's a Chilean fish stew, chapino. Here's one in Myanmar. This is a very famous breakfast food, fish stew that they all have for breakfast. Do you like these shows? You can subscribe. It's free. You can tell your friends. You can leave us messages, and we'll see you next time for more seafood.